Hey guys, welcome to A Touch of Film. Today I am reviewing Hirokazu Kore-eda's Monster. Now this is Kore-eda's first Japanese film since his 2018 Palme d'Or winning film Shoplifters. Since then he's directed a French movie, The Truth, and also last year's South Korean film Broker, which done pretty well and was a decent movie, but both those films aren't really at the level that we've seen Kore-eda in the past. Decent films, but Kore-eda is well known for making some amazing films. Now, this is also Kore-eda's first screenplay which he has not written on his own since Maborosi, which was his debut. This time he's worked with Yuki Sakamoto, who in the past has created a lot of Japanese TV series that have been quite popular, and he's quite big in that field. This is also Ryuichi Sakamoto's last film in which he's done the score for, so that is quite a big deal as well. Ryuichi Sakamoto, he's very well known for doing some Japanese scores. He also done some Western films. He won an Oscar for The Revenant, which was pretty well one of the biggest films of the last decade. Now back to Monster. Monster is a story about a single mother who's dealing with the issues of her son's abuse that he's receiving in school. The story first revolves around her going to the school, dealing with how the school are reacting to the situation, and the film really then delves into this Rashomon-esque multi-angle narrative in which we see different point of views of some of the main characters in here, going from each point, and it's quite an original way in which we've seen a Kore-eda film from his previous work. I mean, his films are quite linear, and to do something which is so, in a way, completely non-linear, we're going back and forth, is very new to a Kore-eda film. And I don't know if this is something that was an influence of working with Yuki Sakamoto, but I do think this is a very the dialogue itself, apart from the way the storytelling is very refreshing for a Kore-eda film. Not saying his usual style is gone stale or anything. It's still very great. His movies that show the slice of life are always like peak humanism in cinema, but this is a really great way, an interesting way that he's shown his new films. But really, the film itself is more about not just the story of a single mother, but there's other characters involved in it. We have really the main unit, the real part of this film is the story about relationship between two young boys, which are coming of age, and the real essence of this film is a coming of age movie, which is also wrapped around a mystery and something that keeps you captivated as an audience. But one thing I really liked about this film is the way that it was edited. I feel that going back and forth and showing the different points of view, like how Rashomon did it, the way this film does it is it has this image, this image which you see right at the beginning of the film, which is a burning building and the emergency services going to help out this situation. This is like this visual timestamp of where the next act begins. So the film splits up into these acts of showing an individual person's story, and this I really like in this clever way of which, so we're now seeing someone else's perspective at this point, and I think that was really a really clever element to this film. The acting has so many standout performances in it. Sakura Ando, I think most people will know her from Love Exposure, Shoplifters, 100 Yen Love. She gives one of her standout performances in this as the mother of the main child in this film, where we see her going to the schools. And we also see a really good performance by Eita Nagayama, who is just a phenomenal actor. His work with Toshiaki Toyoda is like some of my favourite performances in Japanese cinema. But in this, he really plays the teacher that's giving the abuse to this young boy really well. At the beginning, we see him as this sort of like imbecile, this slapstick character, but really the character really expands. And that's one thing about this film, it has got some humour in it where it's like, oh wow, this changes a bit of the tone of the film, but not in a bad way. Like, it's like unnecessary humour. It really does sort of fit into the style of the film. And overall, this is a very new Kore-eda that I've seen. It's probably up there as one of my favourites of his films. I mean, Still Walking, what is my favourite, but this is definitely up there. This is like in my top 3 Kore-eda films, which is just saying a lot considering his body of work is so good. And like, it is just an amazing... he's created some of amazing contemporary Japanese cinema. Monster is not just a coming of age film, it's a film about rebirth, the truth, the consequences, and it's so nuanced in the way it's picking up subject matter, which is quite relevant today in Western society and in Eastern society as well. And I really love this fresh take on this subject. It's got elements of LGBTQ, friendship, bullying, and there's just so much in here which just, you know, it does make you think. And above all, this film is really about hope. And the last scene itself is just like, it fills you up with so much warmth and joy. And yeah, was an absolute divine film and one of my favourites of the year. So yeah, guys, that is Monster. It will get a UK release in spring. I'm not too sure when it will come out in other parts of the West. In fact, it hasn't even come out in in Japan yet. It's still doing the festival circuit. But yeah, guys, really worth checking out if you do get a chance to see it. And I'll be reviewing more films from London Film Festival, as I saw this at London Film Festival on the first night. Comment below if you've had a chance to see it. Comment below what's your favourite Kore-eda film. Click like, hit that subscribe button for more reviews, which I'll be putting up in the next few weeks, as well as I might be vlogging a bit of London Film Festival. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.